Yeah, hi guys. Today the jury asked the court for a paper copy of the jury charge. Now, what exactly is that, you might be asking? Well, it's the 29 pages of instructions that the judge read to the jury yesterday just before they started deliberating. It is basically the jury's mission statement. Fox 61 was able to obtain a copy of the jury charge. Here it is. This document was the subject of a lot of scrutiny and at times disagreement between the attorneys, but both sides ultimately signed off on the language. The court wasn't able to get the jury this document until about 2:45, so it slowed down the process. Fox 61 spoke with attorney Jim Bergen, who taught both attorney Chris Maddie and attorney Norm Pattis about what this development means.
Is there any significance to why they may ask for that?
Oh, it's great. That just says that they're trying to do their job. So the fact that they're asking means they really want to do it right. And this is where, when you get in the real fights between the jurors, they can point to the instructions and say, you see, what you just said, we're not allowed to think about that.
We also learned more about how the jury will award the impending verdict. It's not as easy as coming up with a lump sum amount. Each plaintiff may be awarded a different amount based on a number of factors, including their emotional anguish and their life expectancy. But it begs another question.
We know what happens in a criminal case where they're trying to decide guilt or innocence. And if you have one person who just can't agree, you have a hung jury. What happens in this case where, you have somebody who absolutely can't go along with the rest of the group on a dollar amount? What happens then?
Oh, what we call it is a Chip Smith charge. The judge says, now go back in there and try hard and listen to each other. And I've been involved myself in a case where the jury had to get charged 3 times on a Chip Smith charge. And the jury would come out crying. For the most part, when they go in there, they just keep working until they get there. But if they can't do it, it ends and you got to do it again.
All right, there's a couple things that happened here late in the day that we want to tell you about. The jury asked for a photo of David Wheeler and William Aldenberg. The judge was very confused by this request. The jury ultimately said that they didn't need it anymore and they withdrew the request. But the background here is that earlier in the case, when they were both testifying, David Wheeler said that he was being accused by supporters of Alex Jones of being the same exact person as William Aldenberg. The jury wanted to know why Erica Lafferty, who's another plaintiff in this case, was the only plaintiff that was listed as the victim on the lawsuit. The answer is that for simplicity's sake, they cannot list all of the victims in the title, so they only pare it down to one plaintiff. But this just gives you an idea of the level of detail that this jury is interested in. So no verdict today. The next time they're going to be deliberating is Tuesday because Monday is a holiday. We will, of course, be here to bring you a verdict if and when that happens. We're live here outside Waterbury Superior Court. Matt Caron, Fox 61 News.